Hi, I'm Commissioner Nancy Jester, and welcome to Nancy Jester Reports for July 24th, 2018. So this is really a 2-week update, so I have several things to talk to you about since I did not have an update from last week. We met as a committee of the whole last week and received information and put it on our agenda to vote on this week. The main thing I want to talk about was our committee meetings last week. We had our Finance, Audit, and Budget Committee meeting, which I chair. So I want to talk to you about all things DeKalb County finance. So there's some good news and some not great news. I'm going to start with the not great news. We are 937 days. 937 days without a CFO in DeKalb County. Technically, the position is titled Director of Finance, but colloquially we say CFO. So 937 days. The last time we had one was in 2015. This is inexcusable. We have a fantastic interim CFO right now. And many of the commissioners, and including myself, have signed a letter that we do intend to give to the CEO that asks that interim CFO be made permanent. She has done a fantastic job, and let me document that for you. When I came onto the commission, we had a finance committee that didn't receive a financial statement, nor did they ask for a financial statement. Didn't review anything, didn't really do anything but hold up contracts for public works, which was a grand misuse of that committee. Now, the committee operates quite well. I'm proud of the work we've done. I couldn't have done it alone. While I chair that committee, the commission as a whole has supported the effort of that committee. We now have financial statements. We've been Johnny on the spot and reviewing where we are with our audits every year, all kinds of things. So lots of good work being done in that committee to hold folks in DeKalb accountable for how they're spending your money and that they're accounting for every penny of it. And all along the way, the interim CFO, her name is Diane McNabb, has done a great job absolutely helping that committee do what it really should do. She has designed our, from nothing to something, she's designed our financial statements. We have specific financial statements for all of our different tax funds and all of our different enterprise funds. So all the millage rates and then plus all the sanitation, which is a fee, plus your water and sewer charges and all the bond issues and all those things. She's done a fantastic job developing those instruments so that your county commissioners can watch how your money is being spent and make sure we're on track. And most importantly, for the first time that anyone can remember, and we know going back before 2006, we had, for the first time, a comprehensive annual financial report that's called a CAFR. It was delivered accurately and on time. This is the first step in getting the audit done. And so last year, we were, and the year before that, it was incredibly late. And I think chiefly driven because the commission wasn't focused on statements and financial statements and driving compliance in that portion of county government. Now we have been. And for the first time, that anyone can remember, we have no financial audit findings for 2017, eliminating all 5 that were found in 2016. I thought it would take us another year to get to that point, so this speaks boldly and loudly about the great work that Diane McNabb and the team she has assembled in finance have done. So I'm very proud of that work. It's ahead of schedule, quite frankly. They've also reduced all of those outstanding travel advances that the county was having. They settled all of those. There were over 600 outstanding travel advances. They got rid of all that, cleaned all that up. We're not doing that anymore. Of course, we've been adding fund balance. So we have nearly 2 months operating expenses now. This has been because the Finance Committee, in conjunction with that department and Ms. McNabb, have been very diligent at how we budget and spend reserves. So kudos to her. Let's see, we have significantly decreased our what we call tax anticipation note borrowing, our TAN borrowing. This is something I vote against every year because I think if you cash manage properly, you don't need to borrow before your taxes come in so that you can meet all of your obligations. But we've gone from just a few years ago, $100 and something thousand on a tax anticipation note to $70 million last year, and we are about $45 million this year. So we are really cutting that down. I hope soon to not have to take out a tax anticipation note. Those are short-term loans that are paid back at the end of the year, and we do get a good deal on them, but if you're cash managing right, you won't have to do that. And most importantly, though, and this is will help us with that, since we do have to take it out, we have seen a general obligation bond rating that has been revised upward, and we are on a positive outlook. So this is a huge development, and we'll put some of this information on our website. So we've been revised to AA3, AA positive from AA3, AA negative, stable. So we're positive, and that's certainly helping us and helping you as a taxpayer. So I encourage you all to tell your county commissioner, your super district and your district commissioner, and everyone in the administration, including the CEO, that we need to keep going in this direction, and we're only going to do so if we keep the interim CFO, Diane McNabb. So I urge you to tell all of your elected officials to support her being made permanent. 937 days. 937 days. It's inexcusable that we do not have somebody in that position permanently. She has certainly done the work, and she's certainly earned it. So flash forward to today. We had your Board of Commissioners meeting today. A lot of things getting deferred, a lot of random procurement issues, a lot of things going to committee. We're looking at putting the brunch bill referendum on, so I believe that passed today. Also, before I get to a couple of announcements for the district, I want to let you know I went to a very important meeting yesterday. So I went to the meeting the county had with the EPA and EPD regarding the consent decree. And while I can't really talk about the contents of that meeting because I do believe it's covered in privilege, I think it's very important that I was there. I've been attending the last several of those meetings to get updates on where we stand with that federal consent decree. So I continue to watch that issue. And as you know, we are putting up the sewer spill information in our newsletter and on our social media feeds so that you're aware of what we call SSOs, or sanitary sewer overflows, in your area and in all of DeKalb County. Every single spill, every single sewer spill is a violation of the Clean Water Act, and that has got to stop. So, and most recently we had one upgraded to a major spill, which has to do with the amount of the volume of the sewer spills. I believe it ended up being over 24,000 gallons of raw untreated sewage going into the environment. So I'll close with some announcements. There's a lot going on in District 1. So Doraville and Dunwoody have movie nights and food trucks going on. So please check those cities' websites for those activities. Lots of fun things going on in parks. Also important that if you are interested in getting the latest information, particularly with volatile weather, emergency updates and so on, please sign up for Code Red. You can go to DeKalbCountyGA.gov and click on the Code Red link, sign up. You'll get information sent to you in real time when there's emergencies and volatile weather situations. Also, some of you may know that we have gotten positive tests for West Nile virus in various places around the county with mosquitoes. So, do your best to eliminate standing water and deal with mosquito conditions that would generate mosquito breeding in your property, on your property. And if you want a mosquito assessment from the Board of Health, you can do so by calling 404-508-7900. That's the DeKalb Board of Health, or you can visit their website at dekabhealth.net. So everybody, I hope you went. Today was election day. I hope you voted, and I hope your favorite candidates have success. So anyway, join me next time for the next edition of Nancy Jester Reports. Thank you.